Hey guys, welcome to my June favourites. It has been 2 months since I did a monthly favourites. Yes, because I didn't do May, but I did do April. So I have 2 months worth of stuff, which means that I've got a lot of stuff to talk about, so I probably should just get on with it. So usually with my monthly favourites, I start with the makeup, but today I'm just going to change it up a little bit, just to go a bit crazy, because I want to talk about stuff other than beauty in this favourites. There's a couple of like accessories that I want to include because I am just so freaking in love with them that I just want to share them with you. So I'm going to start with that first. So first of all, I want to talk about my watch. I just love this watch so much. I actually posted about my watch to Instagram about a month ago, maybe actually longer, maybe 2 months ago now. Time has just flown by in the past couple of months. And it is a watch by Jord, J-O-R-D, Jord, not really sure how to pronounce it, but it's a wooden watch. So all of the links, it's kind of built like a ceramic like a ceramic watch. But all of the links are actually made from wood. And then it's got a rose gold face and little crystals. I think they're Swarovski crystals actually, are the hours. And the back of it, you can see into the inner working. So you can see kind of the mechanics of the watch in the back. There's glass in the back to see in. I have gotten so many compliments on this watch since I've gotten it because it is quite unusual to have a wooden watch. But actually, when I posted that picture to Instagram, Jord got in touch with me and they have given me like a discount, not a discount, but a giveaway for you guys. So if you follow the link in my description box and go through to Jord's website, you can enter a giveaway to win a $199 voucher to put against the watches on their website, which is an awesome deal because the watches are around that price. So yeah, definitely go and check them out if you're looking for a kind of an unusual watch that I think goes with most things. Wood, it's neutral, so it goes with a lot of different stuff. But definitely follow the link down there. Next, I have some jewellery. I've got 2 pieces of jewellery, and these are both from the same brand called Mejuri. I have no idea if I pronounced that right. But they actually got in touch with me before the wedding, and they had this piece of jewellery that they thought might go well with the wedding, and I absolutely fell in love with it, and I ended up actually wearing it on the wedding day because I thought it was so perfect. I'm wearing it right now, but you probably can't see. I'll cut in like a close-up of it. It's just so fine and dainty and delicate. It's just a really, really fine gold chain with the word oui, O-U-I, as in French for yes, and there's a little crystal on it as well. So I just thought, I was getting married in France, you know, the whole point of getting married, it's like to say yes, it's like the big thing. So I thought to have something that says yes in French, I thought it was just the cutest thing ever. So I actually wore this on the wedding day. I just think it is the daintiest, cutest little piece of jewellery. And again, it's one of those kind of pieces that it's just so subtle you can kind of leave it on with any outfit. And then the total opposite of that is this ring. Oh my god, how amazing is this ring? This, I think, is going to be a ring that divides opinion. I actually got this stuff posted to my dad's house in Navan because they couldn't send it to me in time to get it to me in Sydney. So send it to my dad's house. And I opened up the box and I showed Dad this ring. And I think the face he made was pretty similar to... It's kind of weird. It's like a green gemstone, but it's held in place by claws, like bird claws. I think it's awesome. It is fierce. I feel like I could do some serious damage if I punched somebody in the face with it. And it's quite glam as well. Like, I don't have like giant pieces of costume jewellery like this, and I love green, so I'm in love with this. I think you're going to be seeing this in a lot of tutorials with my hands up by my face. I think it's awesome. On to the makeup. So I actually have quite a few lip products in here. This does not belong in there. So let's start with that. So first of all, I'm going to start with what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is one of the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks in the color Jeffree. You probably all know about the Kat Von D liquid lipsticks. They're like the matte lip creams that set on your lips. This is the most comfortable lip cream that I've ever tried though. It doesn't feel like I've got anything kind of like stuck on my lips. Some of those lip creams feel like you're really aware of wearing them. This feels like I've got nothing on, and it doesn't crack, it doesn't ball, it doesn't feather, and it lasts really, really well, and it actually wears off pretty well too. So it doesn't come off in chunks, which some of those other matte lip creams do. It kind of wears a little bit more evenly. And this color, this is like one of my favorite types of colors, that bright kind of pinky coral color. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Another new favorite is a product from Bite. It's one of their matte lip crayons in the color Leche. I think that's Spanish for milk. This is my first time ever using Bite products, and I have to say, judging by this, very, very impressed. I'll definitely be trying more of their lipsticks. They have a great reputation here on YouTube, actually. But it's a matte crayon. It's a matte lipstick, basically. It's a very, very similar color to MAC's Kinda Sexy. Perhaps a little bit more pink, not as kind of terracotta. So probably a little bit more wearable for a bigger variety of skin tones. Very creamy considering it's a matte product, so it feels really comfortable on and it lasts really well. And I love that it's a crayon actually, because it just makes it that little bit more precise, so a little bit easier to apply and, you know, stay inside the lips of your lines. The lines of your lips. I totally spoonerized that. Last lip products, and these I am surprised by how much I love these. These are absolutely fantastic. They're the Rimmel Provocalips. There's a hair stuck to one of them. So these are Rimmel's long wearing lip colours. They're the two-part lip colour where you have the colour in one and then the gloss to put over as step 2. So you put on the colour, let it set, and then do the gloss if you want to. I actually think they're perfectly fine to wear just by themselves without the gloss on top, but of course, whatever you're into. These two in particular are my favourite colours. I have got 730 Make Your Move, and the pink one is 200 I'll Call You. This one I wore in my How to Cover a Bruise video, and also my 90s kind of, I think it was called a 90s makeup tutorial that I put up recently. This one I wore on my wedding day. That is how impressed I am by these. They're not like any other version of this kind of product I've tried before. They feel very comfortable on. A similar idea actually to the Kat Von D, but they're a little bit more vinyl. So there is actually a bit of a sheen to them when they go on. They're not like a chalky matte finish at all. They are so long wearing. They last for hours. I would easily get 10 hours. In fact, I actually wore this on the flight, this colour, on the flight from Sydney to Dublin, which is about 24 hours travelling time. And I still had, now it wasn't perfect, but I actually still had some of this left on my lips. And I like used a wipe to wipe my makeup off halfway through the flight, and the wipe wasn't able to take this off. So that just goes to show you, they are incredible. I'm so excited about this one, and I don't know how I managed to avoid this brand for as long as I did. It's Hourglass, and it's one of their ambient lighting powders, and this is Ethereal Light. It's beautiful. It doesn't really look like much there, actually, does it? This apparently is supposed to give you the look of being lit up by the moon. I'm wearing it right now. I think it is a gorgeous setting powder. When I swatched it on my hand in the store, actually, I thought it looked a little bit more sheeny, like it would be too shiny to use as a setting powder, but I was wrong. It's gorgeous. It really just lights up your face, illuminates your face, especially through the center, and I used it to set my concealer under my eyes as well. It's just really, really soft and fine, and it's very hard to describe, but it's not shiny, but it's just like illuminating, like really brightening and fresh, and love it. Absolutely love it. I have a product for the brows. This is a new product actually, and I think this is a really, really clever product. It's by Eye of Horus. I love this brand. Like pretty much everything that they have come out with, I have been in love with. Big fan of the brand. But they have come out with an eyebrow pencil, and it's one of these eyebrow pencils that is, you probably have seen a lot of brands coming out with this kind of shape nib where it's almost like a pyramid or a prism shape. And they do actually have different shades, so it's not a one shade suits all. I'm wearing it through my brows right now. This is the brown shade. But what I love about this is, first of all, the pencil itself it's very pigmented, and it's soft, but it's not too soft. So you do have control and kind of precision when it goes through your brows. But what's really clever is on the other side, rather than having a spoolie, they actually have a brow gel. So you can fill in your brows with the color and then just run brow gel through them. So you have everything in one, which I think it's just really nifty and really clever. I love stuff that saves space and saves time, and yeah, very, very clever. I have a new mascara because I feel like it's just not a monthly favourites from me if I don't have a new mascara. So let's talk about it. It's another Covergirl mascara. You know, I'm a big fan of Covergirl mascara. That's kind of hard to say, I don't know why. I'm a massive fan of the Clump Crusher mascara. and all of them really. I think CoverGirl do amazing mascaras. This is their new one. It's called Full Lash Bloom. So this is the one that Katy Perry is the face behind. And the idea behind this, at least what I can make out from the ads, is that it's supposed to make your lashes, like, give them definition and volume, but they still feel soft and they're kind of fluffy, feathery, for want of a better word. And I have to agree, actually, that's pretty much exactly how I feel they make your lashes. Definitely more of a daytime mascara. It's not very, very dramatic. Definitely separates your lashes and definitely keeps them feeling like soft and not crunchy or crispy. The colour is more of a charcoal black than like a black. So again, not really great if you're doing like a smoky eye or something. You probably would need something a little bit blacker to kind of see your lashes against a dark eyeshadow. But for a daytime look, I'm wearing brown eyeliner, for example. It works perfectly with that. Yeah, so if you're looking for a nice soft definition mascara for daytime, definitely give that one a look. And finally, I have a fragrance. This is the fragrance that I wore on my wedding day. I decided I wanted to get a whole brand new fragrance that I'd never ever worn before and wear that for the entire kind of the couple of days before the wedding, after we arrived in France, the wedding obviously, and then the honeymoon. So then whenever I smell the fragrance, it would bring me back to the honeymoon and the wedding. So I went looking and I eventually decided upon a Jo Malone perfume. This is English Pear and Freesia. And it is so gorgeous. It's really, really light. A lot of Jo Malone fragrances I feel like are quite heavy and quite, I don't know, just kind of overwhelming. This one is really, really light and fresh, quite kind of fruity and floral, as you might imagine. It's Pear and Freesia. Actually, I had Freesia in my bouquet as well. I just realized that. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't really last that long though. That's the only kind of criticism I would have of it. So I did end up having to apply it like a lot. So you can see this is a 30ml bottle. I don't know if you can see, but there's only like a centimeter left at the bottom of it. So that's like 3 weeks. I went through that pretty quick. But the smell is just, oh, it's gorgeous. If you like light, fresh, kind of summery, I think this is a great summery fragrance, great daytime summer fragrance. Oh, yum. So they're my monthly favourites. I hope you enjoyed watching that. Hope you got some inspiration if you are looking for some new bits and pieces to buy. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and we'll see you very soon. Bye!